What's going on, guys? Welcome to the video. Now we're going to take a look at a short clip from the BBC Newsnight programme that aired yesterday. The host Emma Barnett was talking to Nicola Bartlett from the Daily Mirror. They are discussing a Guardian article that has been attacking Nigel Farage over comments he made at a private event yesterday. That has now been leaked to the mainstream media. It's reported Nigel Farage called Prince Harry the Prince of Wokeness at a private event, like it's some big deal, among other criticisms of the royal family, along with promoting the Queen. Well, I would say there is evidence to suggest that statement is based in fact, but this is the Guardian article we're talking about. I doubt it contains any facts. It's just mainstream media opinion pieces in the Guardian these days, and extremely biased ones when it comes to Brexit. So let's hear what these two had to say about it.
Now by Nicola Bartlett from the Daily Mirror to talk through some of the comment pieces. Good evening to you. We're going to start, I believe, with the Guardian and Zoe Williams. Nigel Farage attacking
his royal wokeness, the Prince of Soy,
is like the angry man ranting on a bus. What's he been saying? What's Zoe saying?
Well, Nigel Farage, I think, was getting a little bit lonely that he didn't have any attention for about 5 minutes. So he made a speech in Australia. It was private, there were no journalists there, and he basically said he loves the Queen, but he doesn't really rate the rest of the royal family. He said he hoped that the Queen could stay in post for a long time so that Prince Charles wouldn't take over. And he also had a bit of a criticism for Harry, who he kind of used to think was one of the lads, and now is a bit too straight-laced. Yeah,
woke was
the word. Woke,
wasn't it? Prince of Wokeness.
Which he denies saying.
Meghan has reduced his appeal, and he was once much more alluring when he was a bit more of a lad. Was that the?
Yeah. So Zoe Williams is kind of saying that. If he was ranting on a bus, we'd all ignore him. But the new kind of way in which we live is that he's kind of given more credence for going a bit more extreme.
The more nonsensical he is, the harder he is to ignore. Some people arguing, though, he's just giving his opinion. You're allowed to have an opinion on the royal family, although some people also noting when he criticised the Queen Mother for being a chain-smoking drinker, that was bad, the sort of inference, and Prince Harry being a drinker, good, when he was younger. Different rules for the genders.
Different rules, and I think he was also trying to get at the fact that the Queen's longevity, that the Queen Mum had lived for a long time. I mean, it's interesting, I think, as well, that Nigel Farage is kind of implying he was a good lad when he was dressing up. He dressed up in a Nazi uniform, and not so good now. He has a wife who is, of course, mixed race, and he is, concerned about environmental issues, social issues. There is, I think, quite a loud dog whistle in a lot of what he's saying.
Okay, so the opinion piece they are reading is written by some dopey bimp with a bad case of Brexit derangement syndrome, calling him the angry man on the bus, when in actual fact, he is the guy credited with helping bring about the EU referendum. So he is more like the guy driving past the bus calling all you Ramoning shitweasels that lost the vote bus wankers. Nicola claims Nigel did this because the attention was off him for more than 5 minutes, which is obviously ridiculous. He did not say this in a recorded interview, it was said at a private event. You've even said that yourself. So how is he trying to get some attention, you idiot? Everything Nigel said is something a lot of people now think, and regardless of what you say, it's got fuck all to do with Meghan's race. It's to do with her crazy ideas. Did his speech mention her race once? No, it did not. Her crazy political and social views are the things people dislike. Aside from that, no one cares because his royal soyness will never be king, and she will never be queen. Like Farage, I want the Queen to remain on the throne for much longer so William can take over when she goes. Charlie Boy does not deserve to be king, and to have Camilla as your queen is disrespectful to this country and the previous queen. Her past actions with Charles are not befitting of a queen in my opinion. To go from our current queen who is respected the world over to Camilla is unthinkable, since she would hold that title. With Harry's current path blatantly being led by Meg's California-style wokeness, from her days sucking up to the Hollywood fuckpigs, and of course the woke Twitter followers that come with being in them circles. Harry used to be appealing. I liked him myself until recently with some of the stupid shit that he's come out with. Likely taken from Meghan, which is the only reason why my opinions have changed on him. I don't really know who she is, I just know she holds some stupid opinion. He was the more relaxed prince, people generally liked him more than William. Yes, he dressed as a Nazi, but that was back in the days when you could make offensive jokes and people wouldn't cry their eyes out over it for the next 6 months, claiming they got PTSD from the joke. Harry was just acting like a normal guy and people could relate to that. He made mistakes and he had a laugh. People who live in the real world don't take offence to stupid shit like that. They have real issues to worry about, and like I said, they can relate to having a laugh even if it might offend someone. I mean, the host makes out like him saying the Queen Mother is a train-smoking drinker is the same as wishing harm against her. This is ridiculous. He is making an observation, dumbass. Of course, this biased bint from the Times makes out like Nigel Farage was saying Harry was a good lad when he dressed up as a Nazi for a laugh, but now he's married to a mixed-race lady. Farage does not like him calling it a dog whistle. No, you disingenuous cumbucket, it's not a dog whistle, it has fuck all to do with her race. It's to do with the stupid shit they both come out with, like only having 2 kids to save the earth, like one more child is going to make a difference to something the size of a planet. His opinions are boring woke dribble now, the type you'd expect to hear at the Democratic Socialist Convention. I'm just waiting for the television interview where he says point of personal privilege. He is no longer the prince the average person can relate to. There's nothing racist about it. His wife's politics and social views are what people have a problem with, not the colour of her skin. So you can fuck right off with that race baiting bullshit about dog whistles right now. It's you dog whistling to the woke media and Twitter sphere. So there it is, it was a completely biased clip as we can all expect from the Brexit bashing corporation's Newsnight programme. No competing voices pointing out that Harry's views have changed to ones the average Joe won't relate to. Like Harry and Meghan, these two bints spend too much time in their Twitter echo chambers and not enough time living in the real world. I mean, to call Nigel Farage racist because he's saying something about Prince Harry is amazing. Not once did he bring up her race, but guess who brought up her race? Oh yeah, the left-wing media cumbuckets. Everything with these cunts is racist. I swear, the whole media must take lessons from David the race-baiting fuckpig Lammy. Where do they get this shit from? We already see in my talk radio interview video exactly the sort of stupidity that these people are, that when they actually get called out for calling someone racist when they haven't, they have nothing to say and just sit there spluttering and stuttering until they change the subject. It's unreal. Well, I'm going to end the video there anyway, guys. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below as always. Remember to leave a like, subscribe and share this video as it helps the channel a lot, and I will see you all in the next one.